Hello and welcome to Phoenix Starchild Tarot. Let's check out today's forecast for guidance and growth. Let's see what wisdom and advice comes in from our spiritual guides and the universe. Let's cleanse the deck. Okay, and let's shuffle the deck now. As the deck is shuffled, take the time to think about what you might need guidance, what guidance you might need, what advice you might be seeking. Okay, spirit guides, universe, what do we need to be aware of? What is today's forecast? Now please take what resonates and leave what does not. This is a collective reading. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, let's get started. Spirit guides, universe, what message do you have for the collective today? Spirit guides, universe. So we've got the Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Spirit guides, universe, what message do you have for the collective today? Five of Cups, universe, spirit guides, what advice do you have for the collective? Okay, let's get these cards out. The Fool, Page of Cups, King of Swords in reverse. Oh, that Page of Cups is in reverse as well. Okay, spirit guides, universe, what advice do you have for the collective today? Temperance, spirit guides, universe, what advice? Judgment, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit guides, universe. Oh, hang on. Okay, Four of Pentacles. The Emperor in reverse. I'm going to just put these cards to the side. And what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just move these along so we can fit all of them in. And then we've got the Chariot in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and also the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. Just move them up a little bit so they can fit in the picture a little bit better. A bit better. All right, now at the bottom of the deck we've got the Knight of Swords and we've also got King of Cups in reverse. All right, let me just pop those over here. Okay, so there's a few extra cards here, but if the universe has some advice, we will take that advice and we will see what guidance it has for us. I'm going to have a little look at all of these cards, see what message is coming through, and we'll get this reading started. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so from what I can see here in these cards at the moment is there quite possibly be a bit of a feeling of being unproductive, collective. I do see with these cards here at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Swords, you do have that ambition. You want to accomplish these new ideas, these new aspects of life that are coming through for you. You are very determined, but you may be feeling a little bit unproductive. There could be feeling of being withdrawn at the moment, and sometimes that can create an inner untrusting of ourself, because we've got this determination and drive, yet we may be feeling unproductive. So I also see that with the Nine of Wands here, like, you've been resilient. You know what you do want to achieve. You've got that idea. Again, though, you could be having that unproductive thought, feeling, possibly even feeling like you've had missed opportunities being presented to you. You may be hasty, feeling a little bit impatient. Could possibly be impulsive, and you're feeling a little bit of sorrow, a little bit of sadness. So the universe is guiding you to look at any of these aspects and heal what needs to be healed. You can make this new start happen. There is the Fool here, and that indicates fresh beginnings. It is a free-spirited approach to life. It is a taking that leap of faith into the unknown, but also knowing that you will be reaping the benefits of the adventures that lay ahead. And the Fool being in the Major Arcana, it is on the cards. This beginning is going to happen. So don't be too much in your head. Keep being resilient and working hard towards this new beginning, this new chapter. Know that we can feel emotionally vulnerable at times, and that can create some immaturity, which can make us irrational, a little bit feeling of lack of structure within our self, in our world, and we're being guided to the balance. There is balance here for us. Don't be too much in your own head. The movement forward that you are making will balance out in your life. You do have a new awakening. Your inner calling is calling out for you. You may feel like you are having a lack of teamwork with this, and a bit of a need for control because of a lack of teamwork. Understand, though, when it comes to self-growth and development, that journey is our own to take. The awakenings that we have, they're our own, that we need to have. No one else can have these awakenings for us. And we may want to have that teamwork to come forward with us, but sometimes this journey is a solo journey, especially with what we are trying to create for ourselves. There's also an indication here of a need for control, which could be creating a dominating effect, having that need for control. And when you've got that need for control and it's so strong, it gives you a lack of control. It becomes so overwhelming that you may feel that there's a lack of direction, lack of self-discipline. You don't want to be too forceful, because when we feel this way, it makes us also feel powerless. If we look ahead, though, pouring that consistency into our life, into our cup, being emotionally aware, mature, and working on what will make us happy in life, fruitful. This brings patience, improvement, self-improvement, but improvement in all aspects of life. You've got that responsibility that comes through, even though you may not feel it at the moment. It does come through and it helps you move forward. You've got this long-term success that you're working towards. However, if you continue being in your own headspace, you are creating that blockage. You do have abundance waiting for you. However, if you continue with these blockages, you will feel unlucky. You will feel like this wheel of fortune is just out of reach. You don't have that control in your life. But know that you do. Know that you've worked too hard and come too far forward not to have that awakening and the self-control to move forward and have this wheel of fortune, have the abundance with the seven of pentacles, but in the upright position. Know that when we're working hard towards the ambition and what drives us, working hard for those big changes for the greater good for ourselves, this reverse King of Cups is able to turn around, excuse me, and we're able to fill our emotional cup. We're able to be in the position that we'd like to be in for our life and our journey. And sometimes we will experience these things in life to help us align with the awakening that is approaching, approaching, especially if it's a solo journey. When you're also being guided to release any need of control, trust your own intuition, but also the guidance from your spiritual guides, the universe. They are leading you in the right direction. You may feel like you're still in the past, still experiencing past ill ailments, heartaches, stagnancies, that sort of thing. But I see with the work and the effort that you're putting in, and it's each and every day, giving yourself that consistency, you're offering that reliability to yourself, which then offers your own self-trust, self-belief. You know that you can do it. You know that you can make it. And this awakening seems very important on your journey at the moment. And if we've got the need of control, things will feel like time is standing still. We will feel like we're missing out. We will feel that grief and that sorrow. And that's when we're being urged to relinquish any of that control, that need for it, become the full, become free-spirited, be a bit spontaneous. Know that even with creative blocks or feeling like you are stagnant or stuck, having that lack of structure, You've been guided with the angels here to find balance, to have that awakening, to move forward creatively, but in a practical manner that is reliable for yourself. To be able to fulfill your cup emotionally, be the King of Cups, even though it might be reversed at the moment. Working hard to change any of these blockages is a wonderful way for self-growth, improvement, and to become who we are, very genuinely become who that person is, that we're working hard towards. Gaining that balance and that perspective. But I can see that with this particular energy at the moment, you are very much in your head. And these moments in time, they do arise. They do come up. They create an atmosphere that you might want to withdraw from. You may feel like you're missing opportunities. You've got disappointment and despair. But just know that with all of this emotional turmoil, that beginning is here. It's very close to your immediate future. And as I said before, it's a free-spirited way of life. It is a new beginning. And I believe it'll be a more simple way of life. Living life, being in life, just cherishing life, being grateful for what you've got, who you've got around you, what experiences you are having. Being able to find that balance for yourself in your life, having that awakening and knowing that you're gaining that self-control. You're able to come into a mindset of finding solutions for yourself. If we live in these moments and we get through them and continue still on that path moving forward and being consistent, even if we've had a bit of a bump in the road, it shows us that we are a trustworthy person for ourselves. And any blockages that might be here will definitely come through in a positive way. And it's not until you really see that your own consistency and being reliable for yourself, having that patience with yourself, being strong-willed, that's what helps you move forward to the next stage of your life. Self-belief. Seeing also the start in fresh, new ways. Possibly seeing life in a more innocent light. It's quite possibly been quite heavy in the past, and to move forward to such a free-spirited way of life, that's quite admirable. Man, I'm tongue twisting all of my words today. I don't seem to be able to get them out. So thank you for your patience, collective. I see you've got patience for me, but also patience for yourself. So it's quite noble. Thank you very much. All right, well, I don't think I'm getting much more from this reading, except for you are on the path to a new beginning. You will find that balance. It is an awakening, and you're working hard to be abundant, fulfilled. And I can see that it will be happening for you. The hard work and the perseverance that you're putting in, but also these experiences along the way are helping drive you to this and also helping navigate through this. So don't deter if you are having a bad day. There is a good day ahead, and you're working hard to make it all right for you and for your world, for your life. And you're doing a good job. You are doing a good job. It may feel difficult sometimes, but you are doing the right thing for yourself. Keep going. All right, collective. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's reading and you were able to gain some guidance and wisdom. And if you enjoyed today's reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Tune in next time for another day of advice and wisdom from our spirit guides and the universe. Until then, have a wonderful day and bye for now.